Today I've got a replay of a 8v8 match here with one of my friends, Platypus. This is a very strange map, already seeing it. You can see the north-south split here with... If I switch on the team colours, there we go. Give it a second to load in. Here we go, so you can see my team is here on the left. It's got 3 players in the north, so 3 players, and 4 of us here in the south with 1 player right in the back. I'll put it back to team colours, away from team colours, sorry. You can see me here with my altar. I'm in the back line, and almost kind of front line. You can see this is the front line, and then just back here is Platypus, and he's kind of like pseudo front line. So very interesting map. Everyone's kind of set up to fight. Almost everyone is front line. Only 1 or 2 people are actually properly backline here, so definitely an interesting game. Also, I'll be running a giveaway on this video. It will be 1 Austro-Hungary code to give away, and I will announce it on the Discord that is linked in the description of this video. To enter the giveaway, just go to the comment section and comment whatever you want with your Discord tag right on the end, and I'll add you into the giveaway in a few days. I'm not exactly sure when, maybe 3 or 4 days, and I'll add you in. Anyway, getting back to the game, you can see I'm building my fight pits up now. Platypus here is building his wall. Again, a nice defensive position, although if he just cut it off there, he could save himself some space. A really nice defensive position for me. If I just wall off here, which eventually does happen, the enemies can't get in this way, which is very good. You can see a bit of combat on the north side here, so we've got the enemy building a forward base in front of Purple's base here, which is not very good. What he should have done here is built a warehouse here, probably over here as well. Use this wood line, use the metal, get a farm down quicker, get fishing up, and not be building a forward base here in front of the green player, who at the moment is making a mason. You can see our red player, he's also in a squad. A little warrior attack from Tom26 here, our backline north player. So we're going to stop them building the front line a little bit and just attack the enemy player's base. Over here in the front line you can see we're just clearing animals. I've got an army of slingers. I'm going Europe, I've already gone Europe. Platypus is also Europe here. And our plan this game is to try and kill or damage the economies of the people in front of us and hope our front line in the north doesn't fall. But I think it's a bit late for that. You can see here actually we're now getting attacked by some warriors from Grey. He's got the warriors and fight pits, I think. Yeah, but they're all walled off as well, so it's quite difficult to get in their base. As you can see, if he just walls off here and here, we can't get into their base. You can see we've walled off over here. The gate is open unfortunately, but we've walled off there, and all attacks to get to me have to go through Platypus's base. We're now going to push up into the enemy's base as well, and our teammate unfortunately is dying to Maceman. I believe we do send him some resources to counter repair, but there really isn't anything we can do. With the unupgraded warriors which are heading this way to help, it's not going to do much. They tried to get an attack through with some warriors, but it's so little warriors that they can't really do much with them. And you can see my slingers are over here. I tried to get into his base here, but he's walled off very well, so I couldn't. Instead I'm going with the red player's archers, and we're going to do some stuff. We're going to do some trying to attack there. The gate is closed and he wants to open. Unfortunately the red player doesn't seem to open it, I'm not sure how to go around. Platypus here is being attacked, but I don't think he's lost any workers yet. Yeah, he doesn't lose any workers in this attack, which is good. His economy just gets a bit stuck. It just takes a bit of a stumble because he's got to wait. A lot more combat inside their base, so I'm here trying to snipe as many workers as I can, maybe 5 or 6 workers dead. and we're fighting European spearmen. Purple is still alive, he's counter-repairing, and we have enemy archers, enemy macemen, but allied warriors coming in, allied archers. Still no damage upgrade on those though, and the speed upgrade also not taken. Oh, the speed upgrade was taken. Also some European horsemen now from the enemies. You can see I'm going up to the Iron Age. I'm building my own stables now, trying to snipe some of the north players, help out our teammates in the north because they're getting swarmed now. Getting fishing economy up. Bit of downtime here, but you can see a big attack getting ready. And our teammate in the north dies. I get some resources, but you can see he really didn't have much there. And now our last two players in the north. One just got attacked and he's losing his buildings, and the other's being attacked right now. Huge armies of spearmen are massing up on our border. We're doing mostly archers, so you've got Yellow's archers, Napoleon's archers, and my archers, which is just coming out now. I'm making myself some horsemen as well, some Bronze Age horsemen. I'm hopefully going to upgrade them. They upgrade their stats, not actually their damage and so on. You can see here they've got the Ashigaru going in, which are just basically pikemen, just a little bit worse. And pikemen are very OP. You can see they just decimate your buildings really fast. This is normal speed now. They have 8 damage against buildings. They should really have a lower building damage, maybe like 5 or 6, separate from the normal damage. But you can see here, he splits his army up very effectively, and our teammate in the middle sends his army down to help us, which he shouldn't have done because now he's exposed, but we do mount an attack on their side of the map. You've got my archers with blue players' archers, and we're fighting these pikemen while the enemies build up their towers. You can see they've got the West Europe towers now, and then we just fall back because it's not worth it. You never really should fight under West Europe towers, it's quite bad. They're really strong. They've got the crossbow damage and the archer damage, and they've got insane armor. So you can see here the maceman managed to kill another player. This player is still alive, but no, he also gets killed by handrams. So now we're 3 players down, and they still have all their players. I'm also medieval now, spamming archers out from the barracks. The medieval barracks, much cheaper, much faster archers. But I don't think I get the upgrade here, that's one big mistake. Yeah, I do actually, it just takes a little while to get it. Getting my horseman upgrades. We're working on aging up. I'm trying to keep up with the enemies' pikemen. You can see some fighting going on here between archers. Unfortunately the pikemen come in and just wipe out our army. And the macemen are here attacking our teammate, and he quits. So now it's just 3 of us. Actually, both our teammates quit here. And red, so it's just me and Napoleon now, me and Napoleon the Platypus, and we're not going to give up. So straight away I set up a secondary wall, because I cannot trust this Bronze Age wall. Bit of idle time on my town hall there. Napoleon's got a really nice position for his town hall. If he just walls off this wood line and this wood line, his town is safe for now. Really big attack coming in on Napoleon. And look, even these European houses are getting destroyed very fast by just a few Ashigaru, and then pikemen with 8 building damage as well. It's just too much. And they're pretty cheap, so they're quite easy to spam out. You can see light knights going into Napoleon's base as well. I'm spamming militiamen, building walls just to stop horses, separated in a way that horses can't pass through, but my infantry can. Building towers, building walls, and I believe at one point I was trying to snipe an enemy player. Where was this? Here. So I killed his farm, loads of workers, some houses, and now my horses are going up into this guy's base, into Get Lost. I don't think he's producing units though, so probably shouldn't have bothered here. I do kill all his farm workers though, and some of his woodline workers as well. But Napoleon's base is getting decimated now. His workers are kind of half of them are hidden, and the rest are dead. In this situation, maybe a West Europe player would have been good here. If Napoleon went West Europe, he could have just spammed loads of West Europe towers with maybe some longbows or something. I'm building my own towers here as well, but unfortunately I miss micro and a lot of my workers die. I think 3 of them die there. I've now also got more horses, and I'm trying to kill. I'm also trying to kill this town hall here, but he's counter-repairing and I don't notice, unfortunately. I also do send out my horses here, but they get stuck a little bit on the macemen, and the macemen kill a few of them. A swarm of macemen coming in. We almost defend against the attack here. I'm just standing back a bit, unfortunately. I need to move forward and kill these Ashigaru. But I don't notice them. Instead, I decide to go for the macemen here. I should move back, not into the units. I'm again use micro here, but you can see these archers getting. If the macemen continued fighting here, they would have easily broken their way in. And they break the wall here, but they can't actually get in this way, so a bit of miss micro on their side as well. Unfortunately, all of my archers and my horses die here. And they're taking out the dead allies' buildings, and they're going to set up their own forward base. My army here as well is trying to defend. I've got archers and towers going up, and I'm moving away from this wood line onto the wood lines behind me. And I think Platypus moves his economy back here as well at one point. There he is. The farm and the stone node into a second segment of his base. He's kind of really segmented his base here. You've got the front area, you've got the iron mining area, you've got the town hall completely walled off, and then you've got food and wood there. You can see the macemen go in without the support of his allies, allowing my archers to kill them all. Actually, the one maceman does survive, unfortunately. We're still spamming towers, and I'm going late, although I believe some of them are already industrial soon. Yeah, they're going industrial now, and this is where we get our downfall. At the moment, we're just trying to skirmish, kill some of their units. Probably shouldn't bother with this. I should move these units and kill his workers here, gathering iron, stop them building workshops. Building my own workshops, and I'm making catapults. I've got lots of wood, just not a lot of food. They also do the smart thing. I don't know where they do it. I don't know when they do it either, to be honest. They come in and build a load of docks, and they attack them from the sea later on. All my archers go in here, but I've got my food economy back up, so I can just replace them, and they did a lot of damage here to the enemies, it's wasted time. You can see my archers here as well, buying time for my towers to be built. We've got one catapult now, one kill, not the best. Really should have been targeted a tower like that. There we go. Building some of my own towers, and I think I'll upgrade one of these into a vision tower soon. Big problem now though is they're making airfields, and I think we could hold out maybe against like, tanks and stuff with our catapults and cannons, but against airfields, it's a 2v7 I think. Yeah, 2v7, and once they get their airfields and they start spamming military balloons, we just can't do anything about that. Military balloons are just really powerful, unfortunately. Really no counter there in the late medieval age. Here's the docks I was talking about. They're making the piers, and they make their turtle ships, and they destroy my fishing economy, which is already pretty damaged. We push out here a little bit. Unfortunately, the warriors scare my catapults a little bit, and I pull them back. Didn't really have to though, because the warriors don't actually do that much damage against sea units, you can see. But if only I'd pushed a bit further up north, or a bit further this way, I could have destroyed these airfields. But those warriors really did waste about 30 seconds, in which I could have pushed and destroyed some buildings. Either save me from the sea, or save me from the airfields. Which was the goal, but they bought too much time, and now the military balloons are coming. And they're just really strong. Like, if you look at their stats, 15 times 10 damage. It's just crazy. Getting some cannons now. I'm trying to go Russia. Penarchs are here as well. They do really good damage, 36 damage, 25 building damage, but their armor is quite low, 6 average armor. And you can see here my fishing is destroyed and the turtle ships start killing my town hall. Platypus has only just got his economy and military back up, and I'm already dying. You can see I'm trying to make strelets, get the upgrades as well, but it's just too late. The military balloons are in my base now. Even if I start counter-repairing, the military balloons are just going to come in and kill me. I try and make some Cossacks to raid their economy, because now the walls have opened up a bit, because they've mined their wood lines, I was hoping. Like here, you can see I can go in. But unfortunately, it was not meant to be, and the military balloons, there's just so many. Military aerostats as well. And unfortunately, that's the end for me. Very soon. It's really nice to see some winged hussars. They've got really good damage, but again, super high cost and low armor. They need to really buff their armor and reduce their metal cost. I think it's like 150 metal per winged hussar. So you can see here, I'm just about counter repairing here in a positive way, where I'm getting more repairing than they're doing damage. But as soon as they actually focus on my town hall, that's me out. You can see they're also going for Napoleon. Infinite warriors. My Cossacks are blocking them in though, so my strelets do all the damage. And I sent all my units to Napoleon's base that I can defend him a little bit when I die. But you can see it's just too much. They've got all their airfields pumping out units, they've got berthas coming out of the factories, they've got cannons, they've got like machine gunners. And we have a few cannons, a few swarms of archers and strelets. You can see Napoleon's got the strelets as well, but I don't think he got the upgrades. Yeah, no, he didn't get the upgrades here. But he still manages to kill actually a few of these light machine guns actually. Some micro there, but you can see once the balloons start heading towards his town hall, that's the end of the game there. Let's check Platypus's economy quickly. Yeah, you can see he's got no food. He needs more workers on his farm, but a bit late for that anyway, isn't it? And there he is, at the end of the game. A pretty intense match with a lot of action from the start to finish. You can see the hussars. They really do just do insane damage. But again, they're too expensive. If we look at their price, who is the Eastern Europe player here? Eastern Europe. I think I've got them in my stables. Yeah, so if you look, go back to me. Yeah, 150 metal, 250 food, 80 second recruit time and 150 wood. And the late medieval, which is understandable, but they're just too expensive for their such low armor. 4.3 armor. But yeah, that's the end of this match. Thank you everyone for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.